SkeleSteve.
Welcome to the SkeleSteve channel. I'm your host, SkeleSteve. Oh, hey there, hi there, ho there, folks. So, today I am going to tell you a story. I didn't know if I want to count it as Tales of the Road, but I don't think I'm going to. It's just going to be a regular story for you guys to fall asleep. Bedtime story, because I'm boring. Anyways, the story is about my very first ticket on a motorcycle. And in fact, this was my first ever ticket. So this was about 7 years ago, I want to say. Yeah, about 7 years ago, the first year I was riding. And I was riding my Yamaha Roadstar 650 at the time. Let me start this whole thing from the beginning of that day. I went to one of the local Meijer around here, and I think it was around Clinton Township or Fraser, and I decided, I went in there to grab like one thing because I was on the bike. Can't remember what the heck it was. That was 7 years ago. And I decided to get a scratch off. I bought a scratch off, scratched it off, won some money. I was like, woo! I won, I think it was like anywhere from like 150, 200, I'm not 100% sure. And I was excited. I went back to the store immediately, cashed it in, and then I figured to myself, I'm gonna do what a responsible adult will do. I am going to put this in my savings account. So I went to the bank, and it's my bank that's in Clinton Township. It was one of the branches, and it's off of 16 Mile Road in Groesbeck. So this one's a little tricky. It's on the corner. See how most times when you're going to a business that's on a corner, usually it's got two entry or exit points, one on each road. I was on Groesbeck, and I turned on to 16 Mile. Now 16 Mile is a divided road. It's got like 3 or 4 lanes on each side, and it's got turnarounds in the middle in the median. We call them Michigan lefts, because the only way you go is left. And I turned right. I was heading north on Groesbeck, turned right onto 16 Miles, so I was heading east, and I went in the Michigan left, and after the Michigan left, I, got onto the westbound side of 16 Mile, and that's where I thought the entrance was for this bank. I thought it was on 16 Mile, and as I was doing one of these la-li-la moments, I thought I missed the turn. I'm like, oh, crap, I missed the turn into the bank. I missed that turn. What's weird about this bank, right? So this bank has okay, it's on the corner, like I said, of 16 Mile and Groesbeck, and there's a road that is parallel, I don't know if that's the right word to say it, to 16 Mile. It's called Little Mac, and Little Mac is a major road. And for some reason, it snakes its way through and becomes a small road. I don't know how the hell it does this. See, right here's the map right here. Here's Groesbeck. Here's 16 Mile, and there's Little Mac. And it's weird because Little Mac snakes up like this, and here's another road right here. So this is weird. And here's the ATMs on this road, and then the bank's right here. It's a really weird setup. So back to what I was saying. I thought I missed the turn. I had a lolly-law moment. I turned, I got to the stoplight of the Groesbeck and 16 Mile, and I'm like, crap, I missed my entry point. Now I gotta go all the way to the left, get in the turnaround lane. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the turnaround lane because I gotta be pretty fast, and this bike is not fast. I'm like, damn it, I missed my opportunity. I gotta do all this work. Get back in the turnaround lane. Go all the way to the left. Get back in the turnaround lane. Turn around. Get back on the eastbound side. Then turn around. Get back on the westbound side to turn into this bank. So I was at the stoplight. I looked to my right. and I saw a sidewalk. And I looked down, I'm like, I'm on two wheels. I'm on a little old motorcycle here. I looked at the sidewalk, looked at my bike, looked at the sidewalk, looked at my bike. I'm like, screw it. And I rode on the sidewalk, rode up to the ATMs, and parked the bike. And I'm like, yes, great success. I go to pull my wallet out. Well, it wasn't such great success because I look up and there was Clinton Township Police coming from the correct entranceway. I don't know where the hell they saw me turning on from the sidewalk, and the police saw me, and I'm like, oh shit. And sat there with my head down like an idiot. Cops come up to me. They go, you know, typical license, registrations, insurance. So I hand him all my information, and he asked me, you know, why we pulled you over? I'm like, yep. He goes, so you couldn't wait to turn around onto Groesbeck and go on the entranceway off of Groesbeck? It's like, well, I thought it was on 16 mile. He goes, looks at me, goes, well, you were wrong. And he went back to his patrol car, his cruiser, sat there writing my ticket up, comes back out and his partner, and they told me that they're gonna give me a lesser ticket, so there's no points. I can just pay it or fight it, but they said I recommend not to fight it because they will be there. And you did, rode the sidewalk, and you could have endangered somebody. And they said that, you know, bikes under 125cc should not be on the sidewalk. You know, or maybe 50 cc's and under, or something like 50 cc's and over should not be on the sidewalk, or anything 125 or over. I can't remember what is the law on that. Basically, no scooters, no dirt bikes, no motorcycles whatsoever allowed to be on the sidewalk. And carried on with my day. They left, and I took that money. Instead of putting it into my savings, I put it in my checking because I know soon enough I had to pay that ticket. All that money I just made on that scratch off, gone just like that. Funny how that happens. I was not too happy about that one, man. I tell you what, that was my first ticket ever, like I said. And after that, the year after that, in my car, I had a series of speeding tickets. I went like a good 5-some years without ever getting a ticket. You know, just with me having my license, never once getting a ticket. I get a motorcycle, and I got a ticket. I feel like that from there on, you know, I cursed myself by buying the bike. But like I said, yeah, after that, tickets. 2015, year after, I had nothing but tickets. I think on my motorcycle total, I've had 4 tickets. One off of M14, one on the sidewalk, going on the sidewalk. Another speeding ticket somewhere. No, 3, because the other one was in Washington when I was speeding on Highway 101, creeping into Oregon. Yeah, sucks, but guess what? I did go after that ticket. I went 2 years, right? 2 years without getting a ticket, from 18 to 20. And then last year on Halloween, I got a speeding ticket on the Autobahn of Michigan 696. State trooper popped me for going 20 over. He told me to just plead to the ticket, and the judge will give me a lower, maybe make me pay more money, but no points. But now it's creeping into October, so I'm going 1 year without a ticket. So let's see if I can keep that record good. And one more thing before I cut this off. The week after, I believe it was, and I was right around that area too, I was driving in my car. I was at a stoplight, and there was a cop next to me. I kid you not. 2 kids, one's on a dirt bike, the other one was on a scooter. I kid you not. They were riding on the sidewalk. And I had them in Clinton Township or Sterling Heights, I can't remember, but I want to say Clinton Township to make this sound better. The cop didn't do anything. He didn't go up to him and pull him over. And I know that scooter was a bigger scooter. It was not a 50cc scooter, and it was a bigger dirt. No, it was a smaller dirt bike, but it wasn't a really small dirt bike. It wasn't like a pit bike or nothing. but they were riding on the sidewalk. They did not get in trouble, but I got a ticket for riding my 650. It's because it's a motorcycle, but the cop told me I couldn't ride a scooter, dirt bike, or motorcycle on the sidewalk. Go freaking figure. That's just my luck. Well, anyways, that's where I cut it off. That's where I'm gonna cut it off, guys. That's it for today. Just gonna tell you guys, make sure you guys like this video as always. Comment, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, don't you guys ever forget to ring that guardian bell. Yep. Anyways, it was fun. You guys have a good one. SkeleSteve out.